Hello everyone, my name is SavXL, and if you were one of the few that watched the video that I released about 3 days ago, or 4 days ago, depending on uh, time zones and when this video is actually getting uploaded and stuff like that, you may have remembered that there was a situation that me and my family that we're just in right now, and revolves around us potentially having to move out of our current place of living and have to find somebody else to go to or somewhere else to stay at. Well, the worst has come, and the landlord has decided that everybody needs to go. He's going to sell the house, and we need to be out of here by the 1st of December, which is in less than 2 weeks. So, in that amount of time, we need to pack everything. We need to find somewhere else to stay at. And depending on where we stay at, my small family group of me, my sister, my mom, and my dog could be split up even further. So, yeah, a lot of just terrible, terrible news that I've come into within the past uh, 35 minutes or so. And if you thought inactivity was bad before, it is most definitely going to be very prevalent now. But that is not the main reason why I made this video. You can very easily figure out that activity is going to be lower from this terrible situation that I'm in right now that me and my family are having to deal with. But there's something I'm going to ask you guys to do that I highly doubt is going to make any sort of difference, because, they're from the experiences that we've had right now. I'm under the impression that generous people like this just don't exist right now. And if they do, they're just not, I don't happen to know any of them. So, just taking a shot in the dark here, and I'm going to ask you guys, if you guys can, just if you guys are able to do this whatsoever, this isn't just going to me, this is going to my family. I get a certain amount of money from my college in the form of financial aid, but this is supposed to be used for books and stuff and things to use on campus, but I'm not able to go on campus, and all the books here have already been paid for, so the money I have in my account is just something that I can use for whatever. But this money is going to be used in helping us find a place to live at for the time being, until we can finally get a place of our own to settle into, and until the bullshit finally fades out. But, and this is where the thing I'm going to ask you guys to do comes in, we are not exactly in we do not exactly have a high income right now. My sister currently works 2 jobs, almost one, and my mom is currently looking for another job, and I currently do not have one, as I'm a college student and I'm getting occasional disbursements from my college that I can use to help. But it's just not enough, and it's not coming fast enough. And I had my doubts in asking this at all, because my follower base it's small. I'm not even going to try and sugarcoat it. I don't have a very big fan base, and the amount of people that would actually be willing to do what I'm about to ask you guys to do would actually be there. There's not a high amount of people here that would actually do that. But I'm going to ask you guys, if you can, any amount can help, even a little bit. Please, my link for my PayPal is in the description, paypal.me/SavXL. Any amount, any amount is helpful right now, and I'm going to be probably getting called something or the other for literally asking the small amount of people that I have actually following this channel for money. But I wouldn't ask you guys something. I wouldn't ask of you guys something this important if there wasn't a genuine reason behind me asking for this. And Well, I feel like I've explained that, so if you guys can, any amount helps. If you have a PayPal or any sort of way that you can send any amount through, my link is in the description, paypal.me/SavXL, but I'm going to ask, please, please do not send it as a goods and service donation. So sending it as a goods and service donation makes it to where you're paying, PayPal thinks you're paying for a product, but you aren't. This is a genuine donation, and I have to do this whole thing where I need to mark the purchase as complete, and the PayPal has to send an email to the donator, and the donator has to actually acknowledge that email and approve the purchase as complete, and then I have to wait an extra week for PayPal to send the money to my bank account. So please send it as a friends and family donation. Please do not send it as a good and service dono. Sending it as, I can see why people would want to send it as good and service, as there's no amount, there's no fee for them to pay, and the amount that they send is the amount that I will eventually get. But there is a fee for processing, and that takes off a certain amount of every donation. So yes, the good, sending it as friends and family does incur a little bit of a fee, but the amount that you send is most likely the amount I will get, and PayPal will send it to me without needing a second verification from the sender and to me having to wait extra time for the money to actually show up in my account. So uh, this is incredibly hard for me. I'm actually trying my hardest not to cry while saying this, because I highly, this isn't something that I really should be doing right now. We're already in a bad spot, and what the hell is the use in crying about it? So if you guys can, please, links in the description. Please send it as a friends and family. Don't send it as goods and service. I'm expecting nothing out of this because I have given nothing in the first place to even warrant this. But if any and all, if any people who are interested in sending or helping not only me but my family as well to try to not be homeless, this is really, really hard for me to do. But I honestly don't know what else to say at this point. But I'm sorry, but content is going to be very far few in between, because I need to focus on helping my family and myself pack up everything, finding us a place, and moving all of it out within the next 11 days or so. So I'm sorry that I keep reiterating this, but if you guys can, please, my link is in the description. Don't send it as a goods and service dono. Send it as a family and friends dono. If you did send any amount, please DM me on Discord. I will leave my Discord tag in the description for you guys to add or send me a friend request to prove that, or like a message to prove that you had actually done it. Any and all people that send any amount to my PayPal in the description, they will get a special shout out. And I know that's nothing of value nowadays, especially from a channel that is more or less dead in terms of a sense of viewer activity. It's the most that I can do at this point, and I'm sorry that I'm not able to do anything in return except for give you guys the notoriety, or well, not less notoriety, but the recognition that you deserve for doing something out of the kindness of your heart. So thank you guys for sticking with me this entire time, and I know I keep saying this, but if you can, any amount helps. Links in the description, friends and family dono, please, not goods and service. And thank you all very much for watching and listening to this video. And this is not the type of video that I would really like to be putting out, but there's not really much that I can do at this current point in time. So thank you guys very much, and I will see you guys the next time I see you. Later.